Okay, everybody, welcome back. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV in the house. We're gonna do some painting. We're gonna do some exercise. We're gonna take your calls at 818-528-4516. And that's really the story here. So come on in, tell your friends. It's Let's Paint TV. It's Friday night. And we're gonna paint. All right. Let me get my gloves on here. Been painting all day. Just sort of finished up one of my paintings for the book, my idioms book. And I'm kind of sort of celebratory on that department because I'm ready to start putting the book together and sort of done with the paintings, if you will. So I'm not gonna worry so much about those paintings anymore because I got plenty of them. So now I just put the book together. So now we get to do something different. We get to do something different, which is do something, some other ideas that you might have that could be something that you might want to try to do. Always new ideas. I always have that idea showing up when you're doing something else, in the middle of doing something else, and you kind of want to jump ship sometimes. You kind of want to jump ship and go to the fun. And I'm not gonna poo-poo that or give you a hard time one way or the other. Getting back to whatever floats your boat is really what it gets down to here. So don't sweat it if you never finish anything that you think that you should be doing. Don't sweat it. Just keep going and keep doing your MO, whatever that is. Do your MO with a lot of BO. All right. I like that one. You have to write that one down. Hey, you're watching Let's Paint TV Friday night. Uh, 818-528-4516 is the number. There goes my knee brace. Okay, let's get this back up. These knee braces are great and all, but they don't always work. I'm losing some kind of stickability. All right. Anyway, it's Friday night, as we mentioned here. So we got. So I'm kind of done with that painting, that episode of paintings, that series. Though it's an ongoing series, so meaning that I will probably be throwing in, doing more along those lines. Maybe we'll do an update to the book. That like when they do an encyclopedia, right? They do an encyclopedia. They do every year. They update the encyclopedia. A dictionary. They always got new words, entering new words into the Webster's dictionary, whatever. So we could be doing this. We could be updating this encyclopedia forever and ever and ever. It will just be this will be the first edition, for this year, and then maybe every year I'll do 2 or 3. How about that? What do you think? All right, give us a call, 818-528-4516. It's Friday night paints. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. We're going to paint. So what am I going to paint today? Well, since there's not much going on in the interaction, well, not to blame you. I don't want to blame you because I knew what I wanted to do. And I got these little sketches that I did. I want to just kind of try this out. I wanted to try this out. And these are some little sketches. We got our first call of the night here on the program. Let's take a call here. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How do I get into painting?
How do you get into it? Have you ever taken an art class or anything like that? That's maybe your best bet if you haven't really done it. If you don't have the modus operandum, MO, to do it yourself. Have you taken an art class before?
I did in like grade school.
Well, so maybe that's what I'd say. Take an art class, unless you want to just pick up some art paint. You know, like just pick some colors up and get some canvas. It's real simple. You just basically you throw down the paint. I'm going to be doing it right here, right now, in a sec, and you can just kind of maybe even mimic some of the moves I got. But don't follow me to the T. Be more a little more selective about what you're doing and what you're not doing. Be yourself. I would say don't follow any one particular move, but maybe you need to follow a move to get going. So be my guest.
Oh, well, do you know who Bob Ross is?
Yes, I do. I know who Bob Ross is, of course.
Do you think of yourself as him?
No, I don't think of myself as Bob Ross. No.
Okay.
So was he one of your biggest influences in getting into this style of video?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, that's interesting.
All right. Well, thanks for the call.
Yeah, no problem. Dude.
All right. Yeah, Bob Ross is, if anything, I would see myself as an anti-Bob Ross. I, over the years, have learned to appreciate him, but when it gets down to it, the teaching of painting online or on TV is usually, I find problematic and not. I think it does a disservice to the creative process that you have. They don't go farther or far enough. It's too simple, and I don't think you really scratch the surface of what it's all about. You don't really get into the real crust of the equation. The crust of the equation. Wait, okay, maybe I should paint that. All right, I'm already seeing like a pie crust and then E equals MC squared pi there somewhere. Okay, maybe with a little Einstein in a chef's hat making it or something. Okay, 818-528-4516. Anyway, so getting back to what I'm going to try to paint here today. Of course, we're taking your calls here as usual. Friday night, Let's Paint TV. I'm on the treadmill running barely, 2.3, actually 2.5. I always say this, I should be doing this every day, and I don't. I mean, I spent the whole week there in New York, and I was running my butt off, and I felt good. And then what did I do? I come back here and I stopped running. All right, so that's I got to get back on the treadmill. It feels great. I feel good, man. I feel good. All right, so anyway, so I wanted to touch on to this idea. And that is, I did these little quick little sketches, doodles, if you will, or I believe they would be called, well, they're thumbnail sketches or just more of a note or something. But anyway, you can barely see them here. Maybe I can get them on this camera shot here. But they're just done on some scrap paper. And I just scribbled these people, and this is people inside the subway train, and it's a vertical, and I thought, now, that'd be kind of fun to try that as a painting. So I did about 4 or 5 of them, and probably I'd say maybe only 3 are worth really doing, and maybe I could whatever. So, but maybe they're all worth trying. So we're gonna at least try one, get it going. And we're going to start the process of painting. Someone just called the first. If you'd like to call too, by the way, 818-528-4516. Please do. If you have questions about painting, exercise, cooking, life in general, we'll try to help you out. But they asked, how do you get painting? How do you get started painting? Well, and I'll just show you. A lot of times, it's just being in front of the canvas with your paints is usually your first step. It's not a hard thing to. Okay, this thing's moving all over. It is not. It's that sounds. It sounds. Maybe it sounds like a joke or something. But when it gets down to it, there is a lot of truth to it. is that if you can just get yourself next to your paints, next to paints and paper or canvas, and you're moving around. Okay, I'm gonna tape you up because it's slowly moving, and I got some tape, so I'm gonna just do it. All right, got the tape here. So it sounds silly. It sounds like I'm goofing on you, but really, a lot of times if you stand in front of the easel with your paints all ready to go, get some paint down on your palette, and get your brushes ready to go. Next thing you know, soon you'll be walking out the door. You know what I'm saying? Just put one step in front of another. Put one paintbrush, at a time. It doesn't have to be a rocket science. It doesn't have to be anything more than just get going. Okay, we got Bongo in the room here. Let's speaking of let's get a big brush now, because this is going to be somehow a big brush. So I'm basing it on the little sketch. Oh. All right. Probably not the best thing to do is jog and drink beer at the same time, but I've sort of tastes good. I'm going slow enough. I think I'll be all right, but we gotta be careful. Probably not recommended, I would imagine. All right, let's get a big brush here. 818-528-4516. I got a big brush right here, ready to go. Taking calls Friday night. This brush, I kind of cleaned it luckily, so it's still got some life to it. I've been using it for a while, but sometimes these brushes, I have a tendency to not take care of the brushes too well. But luckily this guy is somewhat okay. And so let's do this here if we can. Get some paint onto the canvas. Get it started here. Just simply, now I'm probably gonna have to stop and refuel. I don't have that much paint there. Though I have a little paint over on this side, so I might be able to, but I'll probably run out of white. So anyway, thinking a lot of times, we sometimes think far ahead of ourselves. And we forget that we are not so much in the moment anymore because we're 2 steps ahead of ourselves. So let's scale it back. Let's just go right back and figure it out one fell swoop at a time, one brush stroke at a time. So I'm just going to get some paint down here, as you can see. In fact, I'm not going to even look at my information. I want to just we'll come back to it. I want to just get a good amount of paint down and kind of feel the inside of this. It's a subway scene. So, the tendency again is for people to rely strictly on the accuracy of what's going on, and that's all fine and dandy, but we don't need it always. And sometimes you just need to get the paint down onto the canvas to get it going. You got to get started. Otherwise, we feel as if it's, this kind of looks like a person here, doesn't it? It's not really my intent. But what is your intent? I don't know what my intent is. My intent is just to keep going and keep doing it. So I guess then if that's the case, then we're doing okay. Okay, I already ran out of white paint. Okay, but let's not do that. Okay. So we got some paint on the canvas. That was simple. Now I'm gonna rely on kind of a structural aspect here. Now, since basically the paint that's on the palette is kind of dictating to me to do so, because I don't really have enough I don't have enough white paint to kind of go the other route. So we're not, there's not a right way to go about it. People tend to fall into formation in terms of how you do everything. You wake up, you have your coffee, you get into motion, sort of like what I do here with this show. I'm here, all the time, and I like doing it, so I keep doing it. But it's good to mix it up. So and when you go about your process, a lot of times people want to keep the process the same. It helps, you know, continuity and all that. But it's nice also to mix it up, and so then that becomes your process too. The fact that you could mix it up possibly. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of move some stuff around here, try to get the feeling of this. And in some ways, this is an appropriate image to possibly work the idea of being on a train, because you know, a train moves, you know, it kind of bounces, it kind of moves around a lot. So it's kind of it's challenging in that sense. Since we're on a treadmill, but in a weird way, we're kind of on the train, bouncing around. I almost feel like I'm on the train, moving around. I got to hold myself so I don't fall. Okay, so maybe a bigger brush. Let's get to a bigger brush if I have a bigger brush. You're watching Let's Paint TV. It's Friday night. We're already a half a mile so far. No one's really in the chat room. We got that one call, but you can all call in. We just got 3 people watching, but you can call in at 818-528-4516 is the number. Otherwise, we'll just keep painting, which I'm more than happy to do. That's what I do. It's my job. Paint, paint, paint. All right, so let's put this guy here. So I'm just gonna, you know, again, we're just sort of making somewhat of a structural decision here and there, but you know, we're not, maybe kind of get an idea of like, well, halfway up, the picture plane, all that stuff. See, this should be up higher, and then that pole should be there. Okay, that's all right. We'll just slowly get it going here. And we could probably fix it, I would say, more than likely fix it later on as we go with it. Get some person there, there's a person there. You know, show the struggle in the painting, you know. That's it's valid. There's some validity. And try to keep the painting fresh if you can. That's a tendency, most people, it's hard to do. It's hard to always know when a painting is, how you can pull it off, make something fresh, as opposed to the more times than not we overwork it. We don't keep that. We lose the freshness, and it's tricky to know how to necessarily stop that from going south, if you will. Stop that aspect of the process when it starts to happen. How do you snap out of the funk of being too structural and starting to lose the freshness that you really wanted, that you were getting initially. And then it just leaves you. It just leaves you sometimes. You just don't know why it does that, but it does. It does, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Oh yes, there can. Yes, it can. All right. So anyway, this is kind of this is okay. So there's more people there. It's kind of a perspective thing. And we're just going to go back and forth. Don't worry. I'm not worrying about exactly everything. We just want to get the wherewithal of it all. This is going to give me some issues, aren't you? That's all right. We can handle it. I can handle the issues of the day. So we're going to go back to our bigger brush. I'm going to have to get some more white paint. So we're going to have to stop the running and plop down some white paint. All right, you're watching Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for being here. Friday night. And I'm feeling all right. Okay, looks like I got to refresh on this white. Okay. It's a good amount of white. I probably need even more. More white might be necessary. I don't know if I'm going to finish this per se, this guy. It's not necessarily in the cards that I need to, finish it within an hour, let's say. Maybe I give it some more effort than just a quick 1 hour of energy. But, if it happens, it happens. If it happens that it just works out, then all the merry. Okay, so I'm just kind of refueling here, guys. You're watching Let's Paint TV Friday night. Let's Paint TV. All right, I got some red. Let's get some red in there. I got the white. I got some red. I got some alizarin crimson, some phthalo green. I'll get some ultramarine blue and some yellow. Oh, and some yellow ochre along with the white, and we'll give it another run through. We'll do another pass. This tends to be my go-to color palette. It's somewhat economical. I'm not necessarily always getting all the colors I want with this these choice of colors, this palette. People talk about warms and blues, cools, warms and cools and colors, and particularly like in a blue and in a red, and possibly, I guess, maybe a yellow or something. But as you can, I don't know if you can see that shot, but it is that is what we got here. Is basically, this is my go-to color palette, colors that I like. It's get on the treadmill back again here, and basically starting off with the titanium white along with the red. Any kind of red will do. I've been staying away from cadmium red just because I'm thinking maybe I want to live an extra year or two. So I'm trying to stay away from the cadmiums. All right, so this is a naphthol red. It kind of does the job. It's not as awesome as cadmium red, but it's a little cheaper, and it will do the job. So I get into getting that. Alizarin crimson, phthalo green, we got a Hansen yellow. That's also a cheaper version, if you will, than a cadmium yellow light, which is another color I would use, or a cadmium lemon. But I use Hansen yellow of late because it's cheaper, and also it's not a cadmium. I'm trying to stay away from cadmiums. Yellow ochre, and then ultramarine blue. And those colors, not to confuse you, but those colors pretty much I can pretty much do anything I want with these colors. So it's a simple amount of color. I would, if I had an option, I would probably get a phthalo blue, just a little bit. Though you could probably get by cutting a little bit of phthalo green in your ultramarine blue to get maybe a possible cooler blue. But it probably won't work as well as you would want it then from the color, such as that's already straight out of the tube, which is be a phthalo blue. All right, you're watching Let's Paint TV Friday night, and we are just kind of refueled there. You can see, and we're gonna get back into the excitement of this painting, which is on the subway. We're on the subway now, on the subway of the train. So let's just plop. I'm gonna now get back to my big brush. I kind of outlined where I want to put everything. It's not exactly where I want it all, but it's going to hold for a second or for a while. We'll make it work if we can. Let's go a little faster. 818-528-4516 is the number on the program. Okay, I'll just keep putting some paint down this. Sometimes that's when you get going, you just kind of need to put some paint down. So we're going to do that right now. There you go. There it is. Some paint. There it is. All right, so we're getting some paint down everywhere. Little mix. It's already mixing with some of the other colors, so you know that could be a problem maybe. But don't let it be a problem. It's not really a problem. It's part of the painting. Now, what is a problem is this this guy wants to go all over the place. So let me see if I can tie that down a better, if I can. I got something here. Let me just see if I can pull this off here. Another tie down somewhere somehow. I don't think I can. That's the problem here I've seen. Now maybe if I tied this better, maybe we'd be okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit problematic. Yeah, it's problematic to some extent, isn't it? Let's see what I can do here. Oh, there is no good choice we have at the moment. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some kind of makeshift something here. Though I don't know what it would be. I guess I can do it with this. Maybe this will help. Yeah, that ain't gonna. That's not. It's almost the right idea. No, not gonna work. But it was almost a good idea. Okay, we got a little problem here. Already seen. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Good old duct. Oh, I know, not duct tape. Should we use this thing? I could use this. I could use the duct tape too. Let's see if we can do the duct tape. Is that gonna work? Huh. Duct tape. All right. I need to put something there so that it doesn't move all over the place. Let me see if I got an idea. All right, I got an idea. Because it's going to move too much, and I don't want that, so I don't know what to do. Let's see if I can figure this out. Huh. Why? Maybe some tape would work. Maybe some tape will work. Let's see. You can always try. 0.77 miles been ran so far. Okay, let's see if I can stop any potential something. I don't know if I did anything here. Right or either wrong. Oh, maybe I should go the other way. This is not too. Maybe we go like this. Oh. I don't know. That might do something. That might do something. All right, I'm not gonna. I think between it's definitely a jerry-rigged kind of operation. That's totally fine. Hey, it's Friday night. Happy to be here. Not many people watching. Usually sets me back, makes me not want to do anything when there's only 3 people watching. But I know you're out there somewhere. Maybe you're watching a recap. This is Friday night. Friday night, let's paint. But there is a tendency to not bring it when we know no one's watching. I'm almost tempted to just stop right now. I just may very well do that. I always think of that. There was some famous, not really famous, but probably somewhat famous singer that went to some. Had a musical, was going to perform at an event somewhere like in Saudi Arabia, and there was only 2 people in the audience, or there were so little people, and she actually just canceled the performance, so she didn't go through with it, and she got a lot of heat. She got a lot of heat for it. I forget who that was, Probably more people than not do that, or that's been done quite a bit, not just one person. I forget who that was. It was a big deal. It was a big problem. Big problem. I'm going to follow through here, Bongo. As you know, guys, this is twofold for me. Oh, we got 5 people watching. Fantastic. Twofold in the sense, or threefold in the sense that I'm selfish in the sense that I'm getting exercise done. I'm letting the world, letting myself be heard, even if there's only 5 people watching. And I'm doing some painting. I'm getting some painting done. So it ain't so bad. It ain't so bad. It's actually better in some ways that no one's watching. And not that the 5 of you aren't nobody. You guys are very special, and I know Bongo is a very special person. All right. But you know what I'm talking about. Give us a call, 818-528-4516, 0.85 miles. Oh, did we get past 6,000 there, Bongo? I wasn't aware of that. I don't really, I kind of never look at that anymore because it's, I just don't, in terms of being successful or popular on YouTube, is a weird thing. I looked into it, and I just kind of figured it's a combination of so many things. Maybe I have no talent. B, also I could just be old, and so I don't fit the demographics. Probably a combination of both. And so and then also the way I put my stuff out there is not the most sharp. That's probably the big issue too. No talent and not really putting out a quality product. We are more about more than less. So that's why we're on every day, Monday through Friday, for the most part. And so I think that really, we put out some duds, if you will. All right, I'm gonna put some more paint back onto the paint here. Get back to the paint here. Move that paint. See, that's that paint, big blob of paint here. I don't know if those people were serious, if they, wanted to know how to paint or how to get started in painting, but hopefully you're watching. You can see I'm just putting paint down one after another, one iota after another. It's no real, we're not staying in the lines, as you can see, at all. In fact, we might even be deliberately screwing up the lines. That's good. I almost have tripped and fell, which is that. We don't want to see that. Okay, be careful, guys. Be careful if you can. It is something you might want to be careful about. Life. Be careful, guys. All right. So we're gonna get move some. So I already ran out of my white paint. All right, but that's all right. I got enough to finish the job, but I'll probably have to refuel with some more white, if that's all right with you. Okay. There you go. Give us a call, 818-528. Oh, see, that's, I don't like that problem up there. There's a problem with that thing. Okay, I want to fix that. How am I going to fix it? Let me see if I can fix it. All right. Got another problem on our hands. I don't know why we're having that. It is a problem, though. It's not, it ain't going away. I get some like a stick, piece of cardboard. I don't think I have it though. Do I have something like that? A cardboard or a stick? I got something like that somewhere, but maybe not. Oh, maybe this would do. This could do if I could figure out how to tape it. Maybe I can tape it. Maybe this will work. Yes, this is going to work. Okay. So that didn't work. But this will work. At least a little better. And in fact, I don't. Oh, it will fall. So I have to tape it, which I can tape like that. Maybe tape the other side. I think I got it somewhat solved here. Hopefully that's long enough. If not, ouch. Okay, so what are we doing next? I just kind of go there. Okay, that's gonna do. Okay, that will stop the canvas from protruding into the easel. All right, we're already about a mile already, which is good. So still trying to get 2 miles done here and work on the painting. Get my mic on here. Friday night. Thanks again for being here. Ooh. All right, let's get some more paint and finish the rest of kind of blocking in a way. Maybe we'll get more and start. And now the detail part can kind of come in now. Though how much detail, like I said, is a question of schematics, skedaddle. It is a question of, well, how much you want to go that route or not. And I'm not so sure I know at this moment. I'm happy to just put the paint down and not so much worry. It's not the right word, worry. It's not always the word you need to throw out there all the time, but it's not something that we need to spend any time with. Which that stopped working for me, didn't it? Oh, shoot. All right, let's try to tape that up one more time. One more tape job, and I think this will do it. If I'm incorrect, or if I'm not wrong, let's see if we can get this taped more precise. Oh, they're both falling down. Both falling down on us. Okay, so let's see what I can do. How are we going to stop? Yeah. How are we going to stop the problem? And I don't know if I can. Just correct. That can work or not. I don't know if this is working. Kind of is or will potentially work for us. That kind of worked, but that ain't going to do the job. I almost maybe this. Maybe this. Could this do it? No, this can't do it. Alright. We'll just get some more tape. Oh, that's not long enough. That ain't long enough. Okay. That is going to be long enough. Okay. Let's see if we can get this guy to work for us as opposed to not working for us. Let's see, is that going to hold? Let's hope that it holds up for the next few minutes. I'm going to have to do a better job with that. Okay, we're losing time. We're losing precious time here on Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for watching here. Friday Night Paints here. We're not really, we're always tweaking it and not really certain about what's working or not. But nevertheless, we are here for you. Give us a call. 818-528-4516 is the number. Okay, so I got pretty much everything here. I don't need to worry so much about it all. Get it all painted up. I don't need to do that. I need some more white paint though. All right, 1 mile, 818-528-4516. Let's get some more white paint. All right. And I got to go over here to get the white. All right. As you can see, the painting process a lot of times is more about putting the darn paint on the palette and making sure your canvas is on the easel correctly, that it doesn't fall and all that. As you can see, we're spending more time with that kind of aspect to the painting process than you really want to sometimes. But you know, what are you going to do? Maybe get a helper to set me up all the time. Yeah, that'd be great, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Now, fortunately, sometimes when I go on the live performances, we're able to have people help me out, and that's always great. Like the lovely people there at WFMU. That was and usually any other place I usually go to, they're usually pretty helpful kind of thing. Okay, so I got to put a good amount of white. I'm gonna have to get some more white paint. Is what I got to do. That's a shame. That ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. Okay, let's put some paint down now. Put some more paint down here. Now, there we go. Another blob of paint. So we got a nice Bouyer base of paint down onto our palette, onto our palette, but also onto our canvas. Oh, all right. And as you can see, it's not all working out exactly as planned, but again, getting back to the fact that we are going to get some exercise in. Basically, we're going to go for about 2 miles, it looks like. At least that's the goal. Maybe I got to speed it up. And we're started a painting. See, so regardless of the failure in your life, the failure in my performance here, I am still doing something. I still did something with my life, regardless that this is not some, great performances, American Masters, some kind of, Lincoln Center kind of deal. No, it's not. It's just someone hacking away each and every day, people. Sometimes you just got to hack away and keep trying. You just got to keep trying, regardless if things are working out for you. And as you can see, there's always something that's going to stop you and prevent you from getting going. So anyway, give us a call here. 818-528-4516 is the number. Friday night, Let's Paint. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Doing it all as best we can. That's what we're talking about. That's what you can too. You can do it all, people, if you want to. Just keep your sanity in check, and then all can be done. All can be done, believe it or not. All right, and you do so by introducing or getting the creativity back into your life, getting exercise back into your life, and trying to eat healthy. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. All right, and try to do it all at once. Try to do it all at once. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I am saying is give multitasking a chance. All I am saying, guys, is just try to do it. Do it all. And 156 calories here, guys, burned so far. 1.12 miles. We can speed it up here. We got a few more people watching the show. Fantastic. Welcome to the show. Friday night, Let's Paint. 1.13 miles here. Let's go back to our painting here. Kind of working on a subway painting here to some extent, or maybe we'll change it up, but for the time being, that's the concept. That's the idea. That's the idea, man. So let's see if I can kind of jazz it up a little bit, give it a little more love one way or the other, or a little more oomph to it. All right, so we're gonna figure this out one way or the other through time. Time will tell. Time will tell, people. Time will tell what's going on here. But we are, regardless, we are making the move. We are making the move. You are making the move. We are making the move. We are making progress. All right. Kind of remember some yellow kind of seats. I don't know if that's right, but I'm kind of giving some echoes of some yellow-orange seats there. Could be wrong. I could be right. All right. Let's get something over here. if at the very least it's an echo. It's an echo of it all. So, and anyway, so I like that the energy. See, so we're staying with the energy force field. The force field at 1.21 miles here, 3.1 miles. We're cooking at the speed of 3.1. Give us a call at 818-528-4516, 818-528-4514. You see the number, 818-528-4516 is the number. Friday night, let's paint. Now, we're also here during the rest of the week, Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, but this is Friday night. This is our big night of celebration for the week. And what a day it was. What a day it was for the world. Oh my goodness. All right. Kind of scary, but it's life. It's life, and we'll get over it. And we'll get over it by doing what we got to do. Keep going, people. Keep trying, people, is what I could only hope that's what we can do, or that you do. Do the do, people. Do the do. Okay, so let's get some more. Oh, I don't know if that was the right color. Okay, so let's just kind of reinforce the lines, maybe, is what I need to do here. All right. Let the unknown take over in the painting process. You don't need to be so analytical all the time. Let the paint fly, people. Let the paint fly, if you can. Even though we are being analytical, but we're on the fly. We're being analytical on the fly. Being analytical at a moment's notice, as opposed to deliberating and putting all this effort and thought, which can be an overworked mess. I knew there was some word I wanted to use there, but I couldn't come up with it. So a mess is good. I'll take mess. All right, 1.33 miles. I don't know if we're going to get it to 2 miles here. We only have a few more minutes left of the show. I might have to speed it up. Maybe someone knows the math. If we have 12 minutes left and I'm at 1.33 miles, how do I get to, how fast do I need to go to get to 2 miles? Right now I'm going I'm at 1.35 miles, and I'm going at a speed of 3.1 miles. Will that take me to 2 miles? I'm going to go up to 3.5 because that's kind of my going rate. I'm relatively comfortable at that speed. 195 calories here, burning. I got a nice little sweat going on here. Whew. Getting some painting going on here, or not. By no means are we going to finish this painting today. We're just kind of getting started. I believe that's the idea. All right, so sometimes you just got to hack it away, hack it. There's a lot of activity back here. There's more people back here. A lot of people there. All right, let's get another call here on the program. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hi.
Hey, what's going on, John? Eric J.
What's up, Eric J?
Hey, John, I heard some disturbing news. Disturbing rumor that you dated Bonnie Franklin at one time.
What?
Bonnie Franklin.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking.
Red-headed, ugly woman. One day at a time.
I dated her?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Where's that link? Let me know. That's the first I knew about that.
Oh, well, no, that's what I read. It's not true.
Send me the link. I want to know, and I want to know about this. This is funny. I like that.
No, I will do that, John. I don't want to argue with you. I just want to know the truth.
I do not talk about my personal life here on the show.
Oh, well, fair enough. She's an ugly woman anyways. Thank you, John. Goodbye.
All right, Eric J. Montoya coming on in on the East LA line. Call in, guys. 818-528-4516 is the number here. Kev Bow says I need to go faster if his math is correct to get to 2 miles. I did go up to 3.5 miles, and I guess I might have to go a little faster. What are we at now? Let me just see our tally at the moment. 1.5. I got to go half a mile now. So I need a half a mile in 10 minutes. How do I go a half a mile in 10 minutes? How fast do I need to go? Go. All right, well, now it's 9 minutes. So it already changed on us. But we got 9 minutes. I think I'm going to do it. I can't do the math right now because it's just not it's not in my wheelbase, my wheelbase. It's not in my trunk. It's not in my agenda of thought. I don't spend any time thinking about that stuff. All right, so anyway, 1.54 miles. Cheetah speed. Yeah, I need to be a cheetah. All right, let's get some more paint on this canvas here, guys. And just kind of hacking away. I love the hack. I love starting a painting, guys. To some extent, there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of promise. There's a lot of possibilities when you start a painting. But we don't have to stay with the possibilities. We can move on. We don't have to stay with what's going on here. We could change it up and try something entirely different. We have that possibility. We have that option. And so just keep that in mind. Whew. All right. 231 calories here, guys. And 3.5 still. Go a little faster if we need to. 3.8. Uh-oh. 3.8 miles. And 235 calories burned. And how far have we gone? 1.62 miles. We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. I really think we're gonna do it, but it'd be nice to know that mathematically get that to work. There's a way to do that, I'm sure. Okay, that should be over there like that. Okay. There's another pole there. Whew. Okay, there's someone, this guy's sitting, there's a face there. The painting looks like a guy on the airplane waiting for someone to get out of the restroom so he could use it. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's not a bad thing. We could change it so it's that. You know what I'm saying? We could make this the inside of a airplane. But we won't. I'm not going to be deterred. I'm not going to change my route, my line of thought. I'm not so sure about that guy there, though, frankly. I kind of think that maybe I should put some other people in there. Which, of course, it is a subway. There are a lot of other people everywhere. So we could do just that, put a lot of people in there. Put some more people in there. I don't want just that one guy. Get some more people. There you go. Get some meat. Get some meat in this. Get some substance. All right. Oh, there we go. We can fix this up later, as you know. 1.75. Well, we're going to cook right into 2 miles here. No problem. I know I can feel it. It's going to happen here, guys. We got a good start on this bad boy. That's also a good thing. We're going to keep working on this painting. 1.75 well, in the next day or so. I'm not necessarily gonna keep on working on it here with you, but I think we got a good start. We got a good start here. Whew. Okay. Go back to a bigger brush here if I can. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down. Oh. Slow it down. Oh. Okay. Whew. All right. All right. Whew. 1.81. 1.81 miles. Yeah, I need a man spreading guy. That's a big point of contention for feminists and for women out there, and I understand that is can be an issue, but I think it's also, it's this it goes the other way, where it is any little moment of just a slight hint of a man spread somehow is somehow a guilty verdict, and it's just a little unfair. Because guys and girls are built differently. Just want to say I thought about that when I was sitting in the subway. Should I man spread or should I not? And here's the thing. Here's my thought on it all. If it ain't crowded and there ain't no issue about seats being available, and there's plenty of seats available, then you should be able to man spread all you want, because it feels good. The body of a man, as a man, it feels good to open your legs like that. Now, to the extent of being an asshole and taking up 2 seats, yeah, you can't do that. That should be a crime, and you should be sent to Sing Sing, sent upstate. But if there ain't any issue in terms of being crowded, then I don't see why you can't do that. I think it's taken way out of proportion. But then again, I'm not seeing the injustices, and the little public transportation riding that I do and have done. I don't really see it that much. But of course, I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm impervious to the sensitivity of that issue. But that's my 2 cents on it all. So it's yes and no. And I do believe, as a man does have a natural need to open the legs because of the what's going down there. All the outside, man's outside package of sorts can use, and I guess that isn't offensive to a woman. Yes, okay. So I'm getting into trouble already talking about this. All right. How are we doing with 2.8? 289 calories have been burned, and we're coming down to the end here of the program. 1.95. So perfect timing, I believe. Perfect timing, guys. And we are basically done for the show. Thanks again. We bared with it. We bared all, in fact. We did. We had moments. We had also moments of nothing. But we did come to a nice end. And the ends justify the means, in the sense that we are here and we will keep going. And I will keep going. And I want you to keep going. At least 2 miles every day, if you can. 1.98. I'm going to just get 1.99. Here we go. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get to exactly 2 miles. I did it. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, guys. 296 calories burned, and exactly 2 miles in exactly 1 hour. We did it. We did it. And we got a painting started. We talked off the top of our head, and probably got into trouble with somebody out there. or not. Probably not. I don't see too much trouble. All right. Thanks again, guys. Thanks again for watching Let's Paint TV Friday night. Tell your friends we're here every Friday night. You want to help support the program, you can for as little as $1 a month or more. And we'll put your name in the credits. And here's the information here on that as we roll the credits. Just go to our patreon.com/letspainttv link, and there's the link right there. It will show. And like I said, for as little as $1 a month, believe it or not. I need to update that and maybe offer some more exciting, maybe I could offer for $100 a month. If anyone wanted to do that, I could give you a painting kind of deal, you know. That would be kind of worth someone's, someone might want to take me up on that. I don't know. I haven't, got to get it. Anyway, so thanks again for being here. We'll see you again next. We'll be back on Monday, and then we'll be back again on Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, and all that, I believe. And then Friday again, Friday Night Let's Paint TV. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.